Yeah, we were starting a series. I'm starting the second series off. Let's get it, lads. Starting on board. Cleveland Misfires versus the Minnesota Floppr in the Silver Mixed North. Shio, do you want to go through the rosters one more time?
Yep, absolutely. On Cleveland, we're going to have Chappelle, Little G, Dissonance, and Biscuitus. Representing Minnesota, we're going to have Recent, Fallen, Tanjiro, and Juan Cena. So, quite a few familiar faces here, honestly. We have some guys that have been around for quite some time in the Rec League. And a couple new guys as well. So, looking forward to seeing a lot of these players play out for the time being. Cleveland, 0 points right now. Haven't really gotten a whole lot into the hill. As Little G is going to be up top, trying to find these two players over at Tetris. Won't find them. And Cleveland is now going to be forced to spawn out as Dissonance has to fall back, has to realize that his team is forced to spawn on the other side of the map, and he's their only hope. Because he really is. He's the only one here. He is going to find Juan Cena in the back. And he's going to have a second in front, though, and he's going to drop, so that will be P2 spawn secured for Minnesota. And if you're Cleveland, it's not a great start. You had 0 points off that first hill, and you lose the rotation here to P2, so not super ideal here, but I want to see how they kind of work their way around this and see what they end up doing.
Yeah, like you said, it's not exactly the start you want there if you're Cleveland, but just because you lost spawns doesn't mean you're in too deep. Unfortunately, Little G manages to run past Kamado there, who's sitting, I believe that was back wing, but does not spot, I believe that was Juan Cena coming off spawn and getting the kill. You're going to see spawns do flip for Cleveland. They are going to get control, and this should be the first 15 or so seconds of time for them. But Minnesota very content to give up that time as they're very set up for the new hardpoint here.
Yep, as you can see, well, Cleveland stacking, finally getting some time in here, but they are going to be down 50 points heading into P3 here. Dissonance shouldn't know the player to his right is going to fly out. Won't be able to pick up that kill on a recent, though, as Fallen's going to back up. These two guys are going to be working their way inside the point. As it is going to be Biscuit working around the backside. Is not going to drop to Tanjiro there. Tanjiro 6 and 5 to start off. Wanzi is 9 and 5 to start this one off. So right now, Cleveland just kind of getting outslayed across the board. As Minnesota's just picking up all the kills absolutely everywhere here. As Chappelle's going to chime in with one there. He's going to find a second as well before going down. But there's just nobody in the hill right now.
Yeah, this is another 25 seconds of time right now that Cleveland is looking to get. Gotta see that kill come in there from Dissonance onto Kamado, but it's actually going to go Kamado's way, so that's Fallen in the back, hitting the flank, looking to collect spawns for Minnesota, and it looks like he did not succeed in that task. So Cleveland in a bit of a good spot here. Not quite sure if they're aware of where Minnesota is currently spawning, but this should be some good time here if they can hold. The only issue is, can Cleveland capitalize on these kills? 2 go down on either side, and it's 2 left on the hardpoint for each team at the moment. And Juan Cena
just gonna fly around that corner. He's gonna fly around another one. He gets all three of them. Oh no! As he's looking to make it
Cena
4.
with the 5-knuckle shuffle there, laying the smack down. Other wrestling puns. As gonna get some good time there for Minnesota. Gonna see it does flip for the moment for Cleveland, but Minnesota able to hold on. Cleveland still has spawns for new, so not in the worst spot, but they're down 90 right now, and this is looking a little tough.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, you have a Juan Cena 15 and 10 to start this one off. Biscuitus is gonna get caught by Tanjiro, who's buried into that corner there. As it's all going to be on Dissonance in the back once again. Doesn't know that Tanjiro's coming over from the P4 side, flanking around the back. I mean, with his team kind of spawning there, I guess there's no reason for him to assume that there's someone back there. He's going to find Juan Cena, but he is going to get caught from behind. As, oh, he actually turns on him. Dissonance will pick up that kill, but does get traded out. Recent's going to push this one out. This entire game now is just going to be people just whirling around on others. I don't know what's going on here.
We're gonna have to add a counter to the stream of just kills that a player shouldn't have gotten. I mean, and currently I think we're at 3.
Something along those lines. I mean, it goes up definitely big time. Yeah. But I mean, there's also a lot of kills that we haven't seen on the board, right? So As
Yeah,
things stand,
you never know, but
yep.
looks
As
like
things stand,
that's
Cleveland down 100 points.
I was gonna say quite literally. You love to see that happen. Well, no, you don't love to see the score differential, but you love it when it's an even number. Because I'm bad at math. Is gonna go to this initial hard point yet again. Chappelle trying to help out the teammate, getting some team shots there. I believe we saw some blue hit markers there, which is well, never fun for your teammate, but gonna get picked through the window. I do
Tanjiro
believe.
just came in from the back and just picked up both of them. So the flank coming in and the flank on the flank on the flank. As everyone just comes in behind, as is going to be Fallen pushing out, trying to find these spawns. It's going to be distance set up here. Nobody home. Resent's the only one inside the hill right now. He's going to kind of hop out. But again, 100-point lead. And Cleveland overall is just kind of getting roughed up across the board.
Man, that is a statement right there. So you're going to see 4 go down there on the side of Cleveland. And Minnesota so confident in their place right now that they straight up said, yeah, there's like 30 seconds left on the hill, but we really care about spawns, so we're going to split like 3 players there and just trust one guy to hold the point, and he does. And man, Minnesota's just playing on another world right now. Resent and Fallen combining for a 10. Oh, I spoke too soon as it actually gets shut down there at 5, but Resent gonna hop up to 6. Looking for a third on the point, wasn't able to do so. And Cleveland has spawns, and this is such an important hill for them to get, but somehow Tanjiro got behind and manages to stop Cleveland from getting this crucial time right now.
Yep, absolutely. It's all going to be on Tanjiro in the back. Is going to get found out, though, so that will be Cleveland holding down P2 for the moment. Dissonance is going to have a couple players in front of him. He's going to receive some extra support there. The players are all going to fly out. The kills are going to be there for the side of Cleveland as Little G picked up 6, I believe, before going down. But that is going to be the wipe. The last 5 seconds are going to go to Minnesota. They're going to cross the 200-point mark. As we head over towards P3, first rotation already. Minnesota, 200 points. Or I guess, well, 199, but, you know, close enough.
Yeah, this is winnable. I think the tick is going in Minnesota's favor right now, and I don't believe the contest came in there, so Minnesota can win this if they, never mind, I was going to say if they just make sure they don't get off the point for any reason. They are going to do so. Chappelle putting down some crispy shots right now, combining with his teammate Biscuitus on the point. Don't you love it when your trophy system blocks someone else's trophy system?
I mean, it makes me so sad all the time because, like, I don't have a Neuron as an AR. And then you're throwing down a trophy, and there's a trophy system, like, right behind you that you didn't see. And you just watch your own trophy just explode in your face, and it's the saddest thing.
Or maybe you slide onto the point and you hold, your reload button to destroy the trophy, but you just pick up a new gun. Someone challenges you and you die for no reason because you were just trying to be a good teammate, but
my other one is when you run too far away from the trophy, and then you just start reloading, and then somebody appears around the corner, you're like,
I was just trying to destroy the trophy, but that is an unlucky break there for the side of Cleveland as they actually went, I believe, 3 down as the hard point popped. Dissonance, don't know if that was from Juan Cena, but was blinded, could not see him. Tanjiro gets another 3-piece in the kill feed. Biscuitus gets 2 to trade it out, but there's 5 seconds left on the clock, and that should do it. No contest going to come in. Minnesota Floppr take that. What was that? 250 to 87. Strong game.
Yep, definitely. I mean, big showing. I mean, the guns from Minnesota are definitely alive and well as they came through, clearing up a lot of these guys.
Season 2 for Cold War was a little uneventful, wasn't it? We only got, like, what, 2 maps?
Damn, which one was Season 2?
That was, we got the crossbow and such.
I'm trying to remember what came in Season 2, you're right. Well, Express
was pretty uneventful.
Came in Season 2, right? Express came in Season 2. Fallen is on a massive flank here. Chappelle finally going to see him as everyone is just very spread out. Biscuit is going to move up, plant this bomb. He's going to get caught, though, but the trade will be there, so Dissonance is going to get the bomb back on
Oh,
out, but it is a
that
life
hurts.
lead.
That
for
does
the
hurt
side
though.
of
Dissonance
Cleveland.
had enough time to put that bomb down, but was worried about the trade. Tanjiro did come into the mid train, but was taken down. So now Fallen, who was on a massive flank, now on the other side of the map, and you can see Little G still not entirely sure where Fallen might be. Chappelle might have just spotted him if his teammate didn't, I think, see the top of his head. The Diamati shots are not gonna hit all the way, and that's gonna be a 1-0 lead for, I believe, the Cleveland Misfires. They take that very, very important first round there after that hard point.
Yep. I mean, that's the recovery you wanted to see, and I mean, we were talking about how to slow it down and stuff like that. That's basically what they did. They were set up very nicely in pick positions, and it worked out for them. They picked up first blood, I'm pretty sure as well. Yeah, Little G with first blood. They're doing a fantastic job there. Chappelle's just going to wall bang this. He's going to get a couple of hit markers, actually, and that's going to make him turn around.
Yep. Don't blame him. Bit of a blind rotation here out of the side of Minnesota. Only one player can see this, and that's going to be Little G, who did just go top catwalk. Juan Cena
has first blood, though.
Yeah, got picked off there. This is a good round right now for Cleveland. Definitely in a position to where they can capitalize here. It really comes down to Chappelle. He does spot Fallen top window. Resent. Just trying to inch his way. Not.
Oh, this is disgusting. What angle is this?
This is
this?
Chappelle definitely played Black Ops 2.
Was this there in Black Ops 2? I don't actually remember this.
I can load it up in a little bit and find out. I do have it downloaded on my computer.
This is like
that would be a fun tournament.
Biscuit just ran right by somebody here. Didn't realize they're both
and
viewing each other. Resent's found two somehow. In a 1v4, finds two and is still alive here. Looking for the third on a Chappelle, is not able to find it.
Oh no, that could have gone very poorly.
That was
that could have gone that could have gone very poorly there. As you get to see Dissonance. I believe this is a two-piece here. Yep, there goes Fallen as well. But yeah, that could have gone. Yeah, I'm not quite sure who that was who jumped through the window there, but
I think it was Biscuit. He ran through the window and just didn't like him and the player
didn't see
went by each other at the exact same moment. And I think it was Fallen on Minnesota, noticed and turned around, and then Biscuit had like a double take and went, hang on a second, that was a player. And turns around. But regardless, Cleveland pick up their second.
Fallen with a great spot right there. Able to just push up so far. Gonna get a second as well. I think Little G got bad timing there. I think Little G hopped through the window. Not expecting Fallen to hop up top mid or top A. And you're gonna see now, this is what happens when you don't have first blood on Express, or even when you delay a push for a little bit there. It can be so difficult, as Dissonance and Chappelle just kind of trapped right now.
Yeah, I mean they're hoping for a pick basically. They're hoping somebody gets a little over aggressive. Fallen might oblige here as he's moving up, but Dissonance is kind of just run around cat trying to find out.
Might have heard it.
Like they know somebody's back here. There's one. They're gonna look for the second. Tanjiro will pick that one up though. Chappelle trying to get that trade. There you go. It's now a 1v2. A little more doable than a 2v4, so the trades work in their favor. But Chappelle doesn't have a lot of time to work with here.
Yeah. There's just not enough time. Juan Cena, this bomb is either going to be planted and immediately checked, or that's going to happen. Is now Chappelle in a situation where he has to get the double kill. Resent is going to challenge, and Resent wins that, right? So it's okay. Or Resent wins that, however, I apologize for not knowing how to pronounce your name fully, but he does chow that and does win it. So the round does go to Minnesota. They finally take a round in the game, but that was a lot riskier than it had to be. Yeah, Chappelle could have won that. That could have been a two-piece there, and that would have been quite the round swing, a 1v3 clutch for Chappelle in a 2v4 situation.
Yep, absolutely. As I mean, you're gonna have the wall bangs going through again here. Fallen's gonna make his way up to the top platform and is gonna find that first kill onto Biscuit. And down goes Biscuitus. as Dissonance now trying to work his way. The bomb has made his way top cat.
I love how aggressive Fallen's playing right now. I don't love the aggression with Fallen having bomb and playing that aggressive, as not always in a position to trade, and obviously you don't want to drop bomb, but just being so aggressive, just pushing out so far and making players who are maybe unprepared for that push to get chowed. But Chappelle was in a little risky spot there, try to take the 2v2 1v2 gunfight rather, and now into another 1v1. It's Recent versus Lil G. Or Little G. All the letters are there. It's not Lil. My apologies.
Well, as Little G is going to be working his way around the back here.
Oh,
They're actually going to run into each other. And Cleveland is going to take a third round. I don't know what's going on here. This round looked solidly in favor of Minnesota, I thought, and then it wasn't.
What is going on?
I would also like to know, as Cleveland has taken a 3-1 lead in the map.
That was a 1v2.
Chappelle's 7-2.
Yeah, you could call that significant.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. 4 rounds in, averaging about two kills a round. It's pretty good. But Fallen is just gonna go right there, opening up again with 2 kills. As Fallen is just gonna chow out more. He's gonna find another one on pace for the ace. As Dissonance is gonna be the last one alive. Has to pick up this bomb. Has to deal with Fallen, who's wrapping top cat again. So coming in from behind. Dissonance is gonna have no idea.
Yeah, this is a tough situation right now. You kind of just have to play. You're really, that we talk about 50-50s a lot. When you're going into a room and there's 2 angles you got to check. You just hope you hit the right one. Dissonance is playing like a 25 v 75 right now. Just has to hope that whatever angle Dissonance decides to challenge, you won't find a player. It's gonna spot Tanjiro in the elevator, but knows, yep, here comes Fallen. Fallen's gonna take the challenge, gonna win it, and that's the ace for Fallen. A very aggressive Fallen, gets 3 in the beginning of the round and was able to close that out. Again, so aggressive, absolutely love this play. Chappelle had to have been weak here, right?
I think so.
To challenge like that, oh yeah, two shots. It's appreciate the teammate help there. As Minnesota take another round, but Cleveland's still in the lead of this search.
Yep, that's 3 first bloods for Fallen. He has more than the whole Cleveland team alone. So we're gonna see if his style is gonna change at all here. It is gonna be a very big push here towards B. There's only gonna be 1 player here. It's gonna be number 2. Biscuit is inside. Tanjiro picks up first blood onto Chappelle though. As the nades are gonna go out. Poor Biscuit is. I don't know how that didn't kill him. I don't know how he's alive. He's still here somehow. As he's finally gonna go down. The flank is coming in though. It's all gonna be on Little G now in a 1v4. This one scene is gonna reach out. That's Minnesota evening it up.
If you're Biscuitus, you are very unhappy with how that round went down. You have the ability to take down Fallen, who's on a hot streak right now, and to really stifle the push of Minnesota. Unfortunately, just slides around the corner, unable to land that last shot that you needed. And then you get triple pushed by nades, you get double pushed by players, and your Chappelle goes down as well, and it's just such a tough round. Fallen still sitting at 7-4, only 1 behind Chappelle, sitting at 8-4, but all tied up is this game. And Fallen already just so aggressive, but Little G is watching the angle. No, he's not actually. And this could go very poorly. Now Fallen's gonna excuse the punchline, but Fallen will fall.
Yep, well, Tanjiro is going to be moving up top here. It is going to be on the flank as well. Gets that kill stolen. And it is going to be last alive Tanjiro in a 1v3 situation here.
Yeah, but I love how Cleveland's playing this. They know exactly where he is. Yep. And if they didn't before, now they definitely know. The only thing, you know, only so many angles that this player can come from. And look who's in the back. It's Chappelle. This kill can come in, but Chappelle's going to get the trade. There it is. Sitting in that top catwalk. Very tough situation there for Tanjiro. Just bomb down. There's, you know, there's so many angles that you can be picked from. And great first blood there out of Chappelle.
Absolutely, as we are going to head to the next round. It's going to be 4-3. Cleveland with the lead, trying to fight their way back into this series after they lost that first map. And overall, doing a pretty good job of it. As we are going to take a quick look here. I mean, it is going to be 3 first bloods for the side of Cleveland. As Little G, well, okay, make it 4. As they're going to pick up the first one, as that was quite a long kill there.
Yeah.
By Little G.
And Lil G expecting some more pressure, perhaps, putting the trophy down. Chappelle going to get one onto Tanjiro, who is kind of split from Minnesota. Look how split they are, and that's kind of causing Cleveland to have to play this, honestly, on both sites. You can see they have one on B, they have 2 sitting in that mid area, and they have 1 sitting on A. They're just not quite sure exactly where Minnesota is, but I think with that challenge from Recent there, they kind of realized, all right, you know, they're probably not back A, or back B rather. They're probably sitting somewhere around the A bomb site. So it's a tough situation right now. And again, this is what happens when you are a little bit slow to push on Express. You can see how careful Minnesota has to play because they have no pressure.
Well, there goes Recent. So it's all going to be down to Fallen in the 1v4. Well, he's going to find 1, so even ups the odds a little bit here. But with 13 seconds left, it probably is not happening.
I mean, you never know. If he gets this kill, he's going to get the bomb at the very least down. Needs to recognize Chappelle's close. He's going to get the chow. He's going to win it, but Biscuitus is there for the trade. You know, if Biscuitus is a little slower there on the trade, that's winnable all of a sudden. But Minnesota going to go down 5-3 here. Cleveland coming back in a big way. This is a very good map after that hard point.
Nope, definitely, as they are going to head to map point. After this, okay. Yeah, picking up that kill at the very end. I think Chappelle was hopped up and was like, I don't see this guy.
Hey, bomb down. I can't find him. I'm actually rewatching the. I want to see how close Biscuitus could have been to not getting that trade. Ah, okay, that's he hops top train as soon as the bomb gets planted, so they definitely had that. But Chappelle sitting at 11-5. I mean, I know we keep talking about how well Fallen's doing, but Chappelle's also just having an absolute game right now.
Well, Recent is gonna find first blood. As we are going to have, I mean, the bomb is going to be up here. Dissonance going to be top window. Recent is going to be prone down below. And Juan Cena kind of back there. I don't know if Dissonance can see the gun barrel.
I think he's just possibly expecting that player to be there. Chappelle also falls. Knows that Fallen is on the flank. So Dissonance is going to get the quick kill. This is a tough situation here. Do you elect to maybe wrap back towards B? Do you maybe try and wait it out, maybe fake out a rotation here out of Minnesota? It looks like Cleveland's going to elect to hit the wrap. The only issue is, will they be spotted on the wrap? It doesn't look like it. So in a pretty good spot right now to at least maybe get the bomb down onto B. And that's going to be very, very crucial when it comes to winning this round. But Tanjiro's going to spot Dissonance, Lil G last alive, and oh boy, if it wasn't tough before, it's even tougher now.
Yep, I mean, well, 5 seconds to go. Probably can't do a lot about this. We'll find one on Tanjiro. He's going to chow out for the second one. Not able to pick up that kill, but Minnesota going to make it 5-4.
I appreciate that it was Recent who was in the train as well. I believe it was Recent who was in the train for that challenge in the 1v1 that was almost won by Cleveland. I appreciate the consistency. That's what I'm trying to say. As, like you said, Minnesota gonna take that one. It's still map point for Cleveland, and You know, if you're Cleveland, I gotta think you really want to close it here, as Dissonance is gonna get first blood. You don't want this going to around 11, do you, Shio?
I mean,
Well, I mean,
if you're the
we
side
do.
of Cleveland, you definitely don't.
We definitely want around 11, but Minnesota going down 4-2. It just seems like Little G is just doing so much work from this back catwalk area, and it's gonna cause a lot of problems here for Minnesota. But Recent gets one. That's definitely gonna help your odds.
Yep, they definitely are going to make it a little better. Fallen is going to retreat back. I'd love to see them wrap this, but Dissonance is here on the flank. Should be able to spot this. Going to catch Recent. Down he goes. So Fallen 1v3 for the map. With a 74U, not going to make it happen. Down he goes.
Yeah, that's just a Hail Mary kind of thing. You're just sending it, hoping for the best, hoping that maybe you catch them looking the other way and you get those first shots down, but that's how you know you're up too late. Once you hear that George Lopez theme, at least for my generation, that's the sign of maybe we should go to sleep.
And I also goofed on the colors. So the colors are going to be reversed on the minimap, but up top they're going to be correct, so apologies for this.
That happens. I'm glad you said that.
They pulled the sneaky one on me.
They pulled a sneaky on you?
Yep, because I had it correct, and then they flipped because I was looking away at the stream. So how dare they? Anyways, it is going to be the side of Cleveland on the defense to start this one off, and it's going to be Minnesota starting on offense. Distance going to pick up first blood, but get caught. Biscuit gets absolutely run over by Fallen. The poor guy. As Fallen proceeds to get team killed by his teammate. Tanjiro's hopped on the point along with Recent to start this one off. It's going to be Chappelle in the back trying to find these kills. He gets one, can't find the second onto Tanjiro. We can see Biscuit trying to move up here. He's going to look for this player here. Is not going to find him. Tanjiro picking up another. So, I think it's, I think this is, what is it? Map 1, Cleveland, has probably come out in full force. Or, excuse me, Minnesota.
It certainly seems that way, as you're going to see Juan Cena getting this A capture, and oh, this can very quickly go into a B, as you're going to see two players stacked, Recent and Tanjiro, already on B, looking to get that time down. Tanjiro's going to fall, but Test comes in. Biscuit is going for the shots, is, you know, maneuvered by Recent. Fallen going to get another kill top lane, and this is looking bad right now for the side of Cleveland.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough here as well. Hansine is going to get caught there as Tanjiro almost gets bunny hopped on, but Dissonance was not able to finish that kill. As Chappelle is going to be working his way here from P5. There's nobody from the side of Minnesota inside the point right now, so Chappelle trying to keep it that way. We'll find one. There's a second one there. As both these players are stacked up. Well, there goes one. Hansine is going to be up top. Gets stuck by a nade from downtown from Chappelle. Recent, last alive on the point. It's going to get caught here by Biscuit. No, actually. Picks that one up with 30 HP. Stays alive. Hops off the point. As well, the bodies are just flying now towards the point. As it is going to just a big stack here. But it is going to be Minnesota picking up round 1.
Yes. Yes. Like you said, teams did a little sneaky on you and flipped it last moment, but Minnesota picking up that first round in a pretty good fashion. I believe they took control of the point with around a minute 40 on the clock remaining, so that's never too bad when you have, you know, over a minute 30 left on the clock. So we're going to see how Cleveland can respond here, as Minnesota looking to instill dominance just on Checkmate. Checkmate seems to be a pretty good map for him at the moment.
Apparently so. Well, Tanjiro is going to be working this A lane, as well, all the arrows right now from the side of Cleveland are just kind of working their way in the middle of the map here under the plane, trying to make their way towards A. He's going to find one. Distance with one. Distance with two. Looking for a third. Give it to him instead. Recent's going to chow out. Wins that one. As you can see, well, they're just all kind of congregating here towards A, trying to hop onto this point. They're going to pick up the kills, clear the guys out. Juan Cena picks up one.
That is a challenge from Chappelle that maybe you didn't want to see. they had 2 down and 2 players coming off the respawn, and Chappelle isn't going to win that gunfight. Recent going to get 2 on A and is going to decapture some of the zone, and it is... that is a challenge that maybe you didn't have to take, and it is resulting in a bit of a tricky situation right now for the spawns of Minnesota, of Cleveland rather. As you can see, they're kind of scared to advance past that halfway point of the map, knowing where Minnesota is so far pushed up. This is that spawn trap that you're so worried about on checkmate here. 20 seconds left on the clock, down by 4 lives. And Jiro sliding off that top wing, gonna get 1, gets traded. There's 2 Cleveland players. They're gonna get 2 down, but 3 go down on the side of Cleveland. They have to get onto B, and hold dissonance is gonna get on for a moment. Does fall.
Oh, that was interesting.
Oh, that is
that just like right on the camera, right in the middle of your cam.
Yeah.
What?
It's not a fun way to die. But Minnesota is gonna get 2 ticks onto A. Biscuitus.
Oh no! You hate to see it. And that's it.
No,
that's
they're off the
one's
point.
on
They're off the point.
time.
Someone chowed out further into A Street, and they gave up the point. Oh no! Oh no! I thought they had it. Chio, why?
So did I. But it looks like, I mean, one person died, and then I guess the other hopped off the point, or I don't know what happened there.
I don't. No, Chio, it wasn't supposed to end that way.
It really wasn't. 3 seconds
It
to
really-
go, they froze the clock, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, they had it. Yeah, I was, we were looking forward to the B push out of that, but unfortunately, Cleveland gonna go down 2-0 in this game right at the moment, as you're gonna see Juan's gonna get flashed. Stop
Picks
for a
up
moment
that
there.
kill. Well, there's 2 now
Yep.
in favor of Minnesota. Chappelle's gonna find
think-
1, looking for the second as well, trying to stay alive here. Isn't gonna be able to finish that though. Biscuit on the other side picks up 1, so A will get cleared, but they're losing B.
I think Minnesota really likes checkmate.
I would agree.
Yeah, they're doing very well. Their team pushes are absolutely phenomenal right now. They're doing everything that you want to see them do. They're pushing out spawns at the right times. They're holding the proper angles. You're going to see 3 stack over towards A. And because Juan Cena is on B, what does Cleveland do? They send 3 they almost send 4 to go clear out B. A's just going to get captured for free at that point. No one's challenging it, because they're so concerned that maybe there's 2 players on B, and because of that, you're going to see A captured. A minute 45 to work with, up by 1 life. Make it even.
Suddenly, yeah, there's a swing of kills going in favor of Cleveland there, and they're pushed up. You got Little G all the way in the back right now, doing his best to stay alive here.
But unfortunately, Cleveland, they didn't have anyone really holding that left side of the map, that A street. So yeah, sure, spawn us P2, spawn us yellow crate. We'll just push all the way through, and they did. You can see Fallen just now going to get taken down. He's back wood. And you can see because of how far they pushed through, the players of Cleveland had to regroup in the spawn, and they gave up a substantial amount of map control here. And now Minnesota has plane control. They have 3 players just around B. They can hop this.
Yep, well, I mean, you can have the players from Minnesota, or excuse me, from Cleveland trying to get out here. They're going to find 1. Fallen will trade back. Juan Cena falls. There goes Fallen as well, so they will hold. Cleveland is going to hold for the time being. They're going to get rid of that pesky tick. And this is going to be Minnesota grouping up for another attack here, trying to make their way through top lane. Clear out the angles, clear out these players. There goes a trade. Fallen for a bit. Somebody. Don't know who it was. Resen's going to find 1 up top. I mean, right now it's still Chappelle up top is not going to spot that player, I guess. Or wondering where he's getting shot from. That was falling just below his sight line there. He's going to hop down. They're going to find that kill on the fallen there. So, Cleveland's doing a pretty solid job right now of holding this.
Yeah, Cleveland is holding the door, but Tajiro somehow managed to sneak on to B unless Biscuitus and Chappelle can trade this kill out. You can see what that did is that allowed Cleveland to... I mean, both teams really took that time to just get closer to the point. Minnesota out of respawns. Can end it here if they are uncontested. You're going to see Cleveland now, no spawns remaining. Misfires, or rather the Floppr, going to take the round as they were just able to push all the players from Cleveland off the point. And that's going to be a 3-0 in the control.
Yep, I mean, that was a very quick...
Bit of a messy ending there.
I mean, it was, you know...
all rounds that could have gone either way.
Back up, but there we go. We're off to the races.
We are off to the races, and we're going to be hopping on board with Lil G, not to be confused with Shorty G. He's not employed. Well, he's employed with the WWE, rather, as this is just a rec league for funsies. But Cleveland trying to get some early time. Minnesota taking them down. And it looks like they've already flipped spawns. And Minnesota has control of the hills. Reset got all 4 somehow. So that happened.
Yeah, that did happen. Well, Recent is going to pop out, pick up another one. So he's on a 5-0 start here off the rip. Chappelle and Biscuit both with 2 kills of their own. So not looking as fantastic. It is going to be a little... I mean, they're already on the rotation here towards P2 already. As there's going to be one. Tangiers going to get popped in the back. And Little G's going to... Well, I mean, the push is coming towards bricks here. It is going to be Cleveland just starting this one off. This is going to be Dissonance. I didn't know you could... Oh, he wasn't on the point. Okay, no, there's some... Wait, was he?
I think he was. I don't
He was on
see
the
any
point,
other
but I
players.
thought you couldn't be on the point from on top of the radar track.
Maybe he was half on it? Oh, by the way, Shio, I did test it out. You can still call in 1 or 2 artilleries if you'd like.
Oh, really?
I did test it out last night. Yeah, it's kind of weird if, you know, ladies and gentlemen, as we do have some kills going down on the Floppr side here. Yeah, if you place down just like an artillery strike, it'll call it in and it instantly goes. However, if you put the other 2, if you don't use all 3, if you put the other 2 back in your pocket or just 1 back in your pocket, you die, you lose the artillery.
Oh, so it has to be all in the same life.
It has to be all in the same life, but you don't have to use them all at the same time.
Ah, this makes sense.
I kind of
I was
prefer
curious about that.
Yeah, I would have preferred it to kind of be like a lightning strike where you have to call in all 3 because that's kind of how I would prefer to use it. But
yeah,
unfortunately, it's not how it is. As we've got kills going back and forth, pretty scrappy so far, and Cleveland doing pretty darn good so far. You know, they played the first map fundamentally well. They just didn't get the kills they needed at the right time. As Biscuit is gonna get taken down, as will Chappelle, as will Dissonance, and this looks like that should be the last push here from the side of Cleveland as they start getting ready for the hill underneath floating tank.
Tangier is gonna hop up. Gonna find that kill. There's Little G moving him out. So Minnesota up to about a 20-point lead as we are heading towards P4. I mean, Minnesota getting a lot of time on the still. Actually, I'm gonna check that real quick. Look at that P3 time, 13 seconds. I mean, that was like 39. Oh, it's not even per team. It's just across the board. So
it's just it's just
okay,
per player,
so that's
which
not
is
a
kind
really
of
good measure
unfortunate.
of it, but we'll say
No, it's not. It's kind of I've had you pull that up before and realized that, so I know your pain. Don't worry. As Lil G looking caution, Fallen is in a great spot. 3 do go down. That is not how you wanted this hard point to go. You really wanted to hold a lot of this time here if you were Cleveland. And Minnesota so far is getting a good chunk or just letting it go to waste, which also works in Minnesota's favor here. Oh, Fallen just hit through. Fallen just hit through bricks. He's gonna get caught in the back. Oh no, what? Fallen has the routes. He is the route man. And spawns flip? Or am I tripping? I'm tripping. It's fine. There's a lot happening right now, Shio.
There is definitely a lot that's going on right now.
I just went colorblind for a second or something. I don't know what happened there, but Cleveland still spawning in the back. They are set up early for this new hard point. Minnesota just 1 point shy of breaking that 100-point mark. And Cleveland a little bit under 25 at the moment here. And again, the biggest downside right now for Cleveland is they're just going 2 or 3 down at the worst possible times. They just went 3 down, and luckily for them, they had a player who could push through and actually get them to spawn out so they don't get caught in the spawn trap. But the route man Fallen taking down the players on Cleveland's side. And well, it's hard to get to a hard point when you have to take 4 gunfights and the other team can spawn there faster than you can. But the split spawn working in Cleveland's favor for the moment, at least.
Yep, absolutely is. Well, the push is going to be coming in. Cleveland is going to be racking up a fair amount of points here at the very end of this hill, as we are going to wrap back towards P1. Minnesota with a pretty heavy green side presence, but no one towards the hill just yet. And right as I say that, Cena just picks it up.
Yep, but back and forth is this hill right now as Cleveland 1 point shy of hitting that 100-point mark. There it is, and now only down by 20. This has been Cleveland's, you know, I would say most consistent game so far of the series. You know, the search was a little bit back and forth. Chappelle's on a 5 streak right now. The control obviously could have gone either way each round. And the hard point, you know, that first hard point was a bit tough. Minnesota seemed to be, you know, on early, as now Fallen on a 5 streak. Looking for streaks here is Chappelle. Wonder if he challenges out for it. He's gonna get the 6th. Has to play careful. Streaks can be so important on a map like this, as you're gonna see this game should be all but tied up as we head into the second hard point here on green. And I do believe Chappelle fell before he could get the streaks there, so that is not going to help Cleveland's cause here. Biscuitus pushes up onto the hard point, waiting for his teammates to back him up. Cena gets 1. You're gonna see Tanjiro get another. Minnesota holding strong. This is a good money hill right now for Minnesota, as they started this hard point off at 120 points. So far, they've gotten 30 out of the available 40 thus far. Looking to get that last 15. And unfortunately for Cleveland, they did not. The best they did that hard point was keep Minnesota off of it. As you're gonna see, like I said, 164 point lead now, or 164 to 119 rather, for the moment.
Yep, I mean P3 has basically just been a Minnesota hill for the duration of both the hills so far. I mean, they got, I want to say, pretty close to a full 60 on the first time we had this hill, and they're looking pretty close to getting another full 60 right now. So it is going to be Minnesota set up quite nicely on this hill. It's going to be Biscuit was the only one anywhere close to it. Down he goes. Chappelle working his way mid-map. Picks up 1. Looking for a second here. So here we go. This is going to be a little bit of time going their way. This 10-0 trying to find a player out back. Biscuit will pick that one up as we're heading over to P4. Cleveland down about 70 points so far.
Yeah, this is a absolute must-win hard point here. Not just to keep the series alive, but also just this particular hard point in general. Cleveland needs all of this time if they want to win this game. Resent gets taken down, Fallen gets the trade. Chappelle does get traded out as well, and you're going to see now the contest coming in. 2 players from Minnesota's side already on that hard point as they try to contest. They know how important this time is for Cleveland. Chappelle gives up the green push. Fallen gonna hit the catwalk in top green. Knows how crucial that is as he hits green platform now. looking for spawns possibly as opposed to playing. Yep, and he's gonna get it. Meaning Cleveland has a bit of an uphill fight now as they have to push into green. Dissonance looking to maybe flip spawns back in Cleveland's favor, which he will do. And this is, you know, that was a good hard point there out of Cleveland. They bring it to within 40, or rather 50 exactly. But Minnesota just looking for one good break, one good hold. And this game is winnable on this hard point.
Is going to pick up one in the back as the nade is going to fly out. It is going to be Minnesota approaching 250 now. Biscuit is going to, well, he's going to get caught from behind. That's going to be 3 kills. Cleveland is kind of stuck in the spawn trap now. This is not looking too good for them as they have so much ground to cover here. As recent push-up might actually force a spawn out. There it is. There's a spawn out.
All right, and Minnesota can no longer win that. Minnesota had the ability to, but no longer can win the hard point on that particular hill. Only 22 points away from the win. Cleveland needs to pull off something miraculous here, and it needs to start right now as they are down by a substantial margin right now. Really need to look out for that player who's going to be hitting the vent push. Little G's going to fall. Dissonance gonna fall. Tanjiro on the hard point in that contest spot, and this, ladies and gentlemen, might be the end to Cleveland's series unless they can get some pressure. They're gonna get split spawns, but only 5 points away are Minnesota. The contest comes through. Fallen gets one, gets team killed, but that's gonna do it. Juan Cena goes big at the end, and Minnesota's gonna take the series 3-1. After winning this game 250 to about 180, I do believe.
Yep, I mean, it was just, I mean, those 2 P3s, that's like 120 seconds that, or 100 seconds or so that were gained from the side of Minnesota off of that hill alone, right? And that was just ended up being massive. So